There's a lot of open air noise and can you hear things in the background? My voice was very clear though coming through. TikTok. Sound check, 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 sound check. Checking sound on TikTok and YouTube. No sound on YouTube.
Presentation capitals working, then make money. And you want to lock your trade, you also want to tag down at the same time.
Good afternoon. Sorry, I got in a coughing fit there for a minute. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of American Dream Trading's live futures education and training broadcast. This is an outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com, which is owned by, managed by, and incorporated into a legal business by Chad Christian. Question, can you guys hear me over on the social medias? Yes?
It sounds great, Mark.
Okay, thank you.
Let's rock and roll.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Toper. All right, let's rock and roll. Oh, I sound dreamy. Wow. I never had anybody call me dreamy before. Not even my wife. Wow, what's up
You
with
were
that?
referring to me. You were coughing.
Wow. Yeah, I was... Anyhow, glad to have you here with us today. My name is... Oh, I'm going to get in a coughing fit. I can see this going on. One moment, please. Oh, boy. Anyway, glad you could be here.
Good morning.
Mark McSee, one of the moderators here at American Dream Trading. I'm glad to have you here. You know the routine. If this is your first time being here today, make sure you click subscribe, like, share, and turn those notification buttons on so you don't miss any of our upcoming broadcasts. And we are live here at American Dream Trading 3 times daily. Coach is live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. I'm live here with the Futures Education and Training program from 2 to 4 Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. And then we have our aftermarket show, which starts at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, with our host, Don. Over there on the YouTube is where you'll find that at our channel, American Dream Trading. And you can log in over there, head on over there at 4 o'clock and hang out in the aftermarket show. Man, I don't know. Hang on 1 minute. I sound like an old guy, don't I? Oh, wait, I am. So, anyway, we had a good day today. I just seen one of our other members came in. I hadn't seen her all day. Good to see her here today. She knows who she is. Wondered where she was at, and I didn't get to see him early. When we don't see our regular members come in, we're like, hey, where are they at today? Because we're nosy, right? Anyway, glad you could have here. We had a great day today. The markets paid bigly. I've been trading silver myself personally, off and on here, mostly on, then off for the last couple days. Did a great big uprise for the last few days, and guess what? Today was a big sell-off. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, Clark. It went pretty much down, straight down all day today. Now, I did start doing this early this morning. It was kind of flat here and there. Didn't do really, I mean, I did trade it, but it wasn't as exciting, but there was some nice movements up and down early this morning. So I did make some money early. So anyhow, that worked out really good. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, just look at that thing. Oh, it was glorious. Anyway, so I did okay on there. I did pretty good on my account. I had an account changing day today, so that was good. ES, yeah, the whole market's pulled, so everything was pretty much mirrored each other, right? Look at that, nice down. It didn't matter what you got in today. It was in a downward trend. You would have made money. Same thing with the NASDAQ, right? Take a dart, throw it, right? It's going to stick somewhere today. Look at all that nice downward trend that we had here on our charts, right? So had you got in just pretty much about anything, you would have done well today. The Dow, no exception. The Russell, a little flatter, but it still had its nice down pull also. Now, it was a little bit more edgy, which I was kind of surprised because this is the one affected the most by the interest rate change news. And gold did the same thing as silver, kind of. Again, big pull, big sell-off today. Part of it was driven by, I believe, by the Fed governors having their little luncheon speeches and instilling fear of continued inflation. That kind of drew things to the downside. Oil? Oil wasn't, you would have had to been pretty good trading oil today, right? Had some very big swings on the price there, some very nice volatility if you like that kind of thing, right? Doesn't look so bad, but we did have a really nice uprise here about 11 o'clock today. It was a really nice EWO play you could have done. Not to mention all these other ones, but there was a lot of, you can see how the candles were really just herky-jerky all day over there until around 11 o'clock. Then everything kind of just smoothed out a little bit, all right? So anyway, that was good. Had a great time today. We had some great questions with our paid members today during our live Zoom training. Did a lot of extensive training and talking and covering everything from actually trading and psychologies of trading. So it was good. Hey, Jorge, how's it good over there on TikTok? Good to see you back again. Speaking of our social medias, you'll see over there on our YouTube channel, which you can find that feed over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Doug's been kind enough to put our latest promotions and direct links into YouTube chat. We can put clickable links into YouTube. Now, we can't do that on TikTok. They don't allow that kind of thing. So for those of you on TikTok, if you want to make it easy about our website, head on over to our YouTube channel. Make sure you click subscribe while you're over there and go from there. Let's make sure we smash them thumbs up. I don't see very many people in there. There's only 500 likes in there, so let's get smashing them like buttons. That actually, believe it or not, that and gifts and all that does help our logarithm, and it does show TikTok that we're out there and more exposure to other people. So just sitting there with your little mouse clicking on the little heart over there on your TikTok feed, that actually does really help, believe it or not. Bobby says, I'm new to your channel, checking out Discord, lots of info, consider being a member. What strategy do you focus on? We have multiple ones. Coach has many. I'm a scalper. I do scalping, breaking holds of the 9. I also do channel trading. I also do 2-minute EWO. My channel, I do breaking holds off the 9. I do breaking holds off of key indicators like VWAP, the 200. I do breaking holds off of my critical historical level. So it's pretty much unlimited. Coach does teach on all of those things, right? We're very big on support and resistance levels and playing off of those as our key indicators along with our indicators that's on our charts. So again, futures, we're trading basically, most of us are momentum traders. We do have long-term investors. We do have swing traders. But generally, we're kind of a momentum, right? trading the trade that's in front of us at the time. But we do cover them all, and we do teach on all of them because not everybody can be a scalper. That's a tough skill to develop over time, right? So as far as SRA, EMA, volume, price, action, yeah. We use our EMAs. We do have our volume indicators. You can see the different things on our chart here. We use the 9, 21, 55, VWAP 200 as our main indicators and all that. But we do support and resistance is a big thing, right? Knowing where those are at so you can trade accordingly. And as paid members, the benefit of paid members, it comes if you have TradingView, which is a standalone subscription. It's not any way associated with American Dream Trading, but we have our own script for TradingView. And it includes what you see on my screen here. Now, this includes a lot more than what you screen. I have a lot of the stuff turned off. But these indicators that you see on here give a good visual of what's going on. Once you understand how to use all these things, it's pretty beneficial to your trading. I would even go as far as to say into your growth of your account, trading account, right? Results not guaranteed, of course. So check that out. Yeah, our website is American Dream Trading. And if you go over there, there is a button there. You can click for all our different memberships. We also have that 7-day free trial on 3 of our programs. The premium, which emphasizes stocks and stock options. I mean, he talks about everything. But that's with Coach and the other trading moderators. It starts at 8:45 a.m. Eastern Time each and every morning, Monday through Friday. We also have the crypto membership. That's a 7-day free trial. Also, they do their live training and trading together in a live Zoom call on Wednesday nights at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. And then we have the futures, which is what you're watching now. We start training and trading at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. Now, we also have our Diamond memberships, which is our all-inclusive. It's $12,000 one-time payment. Includes every lifetime membership into stocks, stock options, cryptos, futures, all the a la carte things that we offer there on our website, other than one-on-ones with Coach and the one-on-ones with David, in terms of our training moderators. But everything else is included for that one low price, and you never have to pay again. So check all that out. You will need our free Discord. It's always been free, always will be free, and it's currently, guess what? Free. And because that's where we put our live daily Zoom links to get into the live trading. Every day that's changed. So inside our Discord is our Zoom links, and you'll need that free Discord to get access to those live Zoom links for our paid members. And by the way, speaking of paid members, those free 7-day trials have all the benefits and privileges of a paid membership for up to your 7-day trial. You can cancel at any time for absolutely free. So we're glad to have you as a paid member because membership has its privileges. And our Diamond members, VIP Gold members, actually can get up to 7 days of live Zoom call training. We actually train 7 days a week. On Saturdays for our VIP Gold and Diamond members, and on Sunday nights for our Diamond and VIP Future members, we do live training and trading on Sunday nights in the futures. So check it all out. It's very exciting. There's nobody else does what we do. And we train for up to 12 hours per day, starting at 4 a.m. Eastern Time through 4 p.m. each and every day, Monday through Friday. So check that out. There ain't nobody does what we do. If you have any questions, let us know. You can go into our free Discord and ask questions in there. Also, if you like, you can even open up a help desk ticket, even if you're not a paid member, and we'll answer your help desk ticket and try to give you whatever it is you're looking for. So appreciate it. So good. So anyhow, any other questions? By the way, if you do have any other questions or comments, feel free to put those in your social media chat box there. We're glad to have you here. Answer any questions that you have as time allows. Hopefully the audio is good today. I haven't seen anybody said we got echo today. I cut it off yesterday because of the echo. So anyway, yes, I am looking around here. I have multiple screens running. I'm keeping an eye on silver over here on my side eye. I know. Don't look at it, Mark. I know, Doug. I'm done. I'm done for the day. Had a very good day, and I don't want to give any of it back. So
Leave
I
it.
know, I know, but it's over there. It's over there just in
This will
case.
be.
Just saying. Just saying.
NG's dropping like a stone right now. Just broke 200 to the downside.
Really
Mm-hmm.
good for them. Yeah. Why are you telling me these things, Doug? I'm done trading for the day.
I know you're done trading. I'm just saying.
Maybe. I still have money in my account. I can still trade, can't I? Can I, Doug? Can I?
Stop.
Huh? Come
Stop it.
on. What fun is it if you can't trade? That's called calling it a day. That's what it's called, right?
Oh, discipline.
Called, yeah, okay. No hope for me. Anyway, what you see on my screen is the trading view. Again, it's not associated with American Dream Trading in any manner or regard. I need to get rid of these temporary lines that I put on here the other day. I need to ditch them. I don't need them on there. I was just talking about channel trading with a member that day and just never took them off there. So this hot pink line's got to go too. Let's see. Oop, want that button right there. All right, what questions do we have? What do you want to know? What's this? Anything to do with futures or trading? Put them in your chat box there, and we'll try to see what we can do with it. And Q, see if there's anything here worth looking at right now. What am I hearing? I'm hearing feedback somewhere.
Don't change anything because it sounds great on the socials.
Okay. All right. All right. Oh, I know what it is. It's my headset. That's what I'm hearing. Hearing the feedback through the headset. Does the EWO only work on the 2-minute? Nope, works on all time frames, but we do call it our 2-minute EWO trading strategy. You should use it for getting in. If it makes you a little nervous, you can go out higher, never go backwards. Always go up on the time frames, but it'll work. Our swing traders use it. They'll put it on a 1 hour or 4 hour chart or whatever you want it on. You can put it on day chart if you want to, right? Yes, it does work on it, but it is, the basis of it is the 2-minute chart for the 2-minute EWO. But if you're a swing trader, you can use it. One of our swing traders teaches, he uses it and puts it on a 1 hour chart for making his entry. But you can use a 4 hour, you can use 1 day, or use whatever you want, depending on the length of term that you intend on trading something, right? So it's a great tool, and yes, it works on everything. As a matter of fact, EWO works on stocks, stock options, crypto, futures, stocks and bonds, and about anything else you can think of. It works with all investment vehicles. NQ is still on a nice downward trajectory here, coming down to a little double bottom down here. Kind of watch that. We got the bottom of the trend line here also. Watch that red line here. Better respect that. It's the bottom of the trend channel. And if it can break and hold through that, I mean, you do have a little micro bottom here, but if it goes down, you got this level down here around that 211, it looks like level. So watch that for that double bottom, even slightly below for a downward play. So let's see here. What else we got? What do we want to trade? Well, let me go back to silver. What's silver doing? Anything? Got any volume? The volume kind of, well, there could be a possible break into the upside, even though the volume has dropped off significantly. But, you know, it's not saying we can't trade it, right? So if I want to go up here, right, and get a stop loss, get it ready to go. What's the average ATR is 15. So I'll make a stop around 25 to start with. And this is looking good to the upside if it gets any volume and can break and hold above the 200 right here, which is that blue line right here. This is the 200 MA. So I want to wait and see if this will break through here or not before I decide whether I get in. I want to break and hold to the upside. Until I see that confirmation candle on the shoulder of this candle, I'm going to hold off because this can pull back, especially on the 200, right? It's a powerful indicator. I didn't want that big gamma candle, but still have 27 seconds left here. We'll see what happens with this candle, if it wants to move to the upside or not. It probably kind of looking like it does. It's hanging here, right? Can I jump in here right now? Yeah, I could jump in there right now if I wanted to, right? I can jump in there all day long, but I'd rather wait for the confirmation candle for the one sitting on the shoulder here. Yeah, but look, Mark, you're making money. Yes, I am, right? So right there, just like that, bang, bang, right? That's the power of 100 contracts. There's one starting on the shoulder of the previous. Is it going to have oomph to the upside? If it doesn't, I'll take my profit. There you go. coming up now to a level on my chart. You can look behind you, always look behind, right? There's a support, a resistance level to the upside. And why I was doing that, I gave up profit, right? See how that worked? Don't take your eye off your trade. Now all that, whatever I was up to, is back down to, there it is, 12. So if I can get that pop up to the top of this line slash the top of this trend channel, which I respect that green line, hopefully it'll break through. I'll give it some chance here to see what it wants to do. I already missed out on my max profit there when I was going back here talking, showing you what to do, right? Right here's, see how all these candles just kind of hang out here, right? I didn't just draw this line. That line's been on my chart, right? So now I'm in a losing trade because I was talking. And this is why I don't use my real account when I am talking and trading during these live. Doug, would you like to go over to TikTok there and escort that gentleman out of our room? Thank you but this is our house. And we will go ahead and just say bye-bye, Felicia. Don't come into our house trying to sell your stuff. Thank you very much.
Finger was already on the button.
Thank you. So, anyhow, the reason I don't trade my live account, it's not that I don't. I haven't. I try not to, right? Because I'm talking, I'm training, I'm looking and answering your questions. And I was up, whatever that was, 12, 15,000 on that paper trade. But just because of the talking and showing you back here, look at it. So now I'm losing, now I'm down. So you can see why I wouldn't want to risk my family's real account, real money, right? So that's why I use the paper trading. Clearly shows, well, you can't see it because it says paper trading behind me. And my noggin's cut off. There we go. That'll help a little bit. Still cut off a little bit, but I suppose I can go in there and adjust that a little bit, but I won't. So now I'm down 27,000, right? Now I'm down 30,000. Anyway, it's paper, so don't fret. Had I been sitting here trading like I should, like I normally would, I wouldn't have took my eye off that, right? So I got in this on the break here. I didn't get the break and hold the confirmation candle, so that was a pure scalp that I should have got out of, right? The other candle did start on the shoulder of the previous, but it lost its oomph and collapsed on itself, right? So, good. Oh, it was up 2,500, 25,000? Oh, okay, Topher. Yeah, I mean, it can go right back up there again, but I would have been out of this trade already, right? So, and so anyway. That's a great example why I don't trade with my live account while I'm talking on these broadcasts, right? It's just detrimental, right? So we could sit here. Can I sit here and watch this? Yeah, I can. But effectively, if it comes back up here, I'll stay in it because this is where I got in for real on purpose, right? Now, if we get back up to the shoulder of that one, then that'll be back to where I was wanting to be in this trade. Actually, I could exit out of this. Ain't no big deal. All right, now I'm back to break even. So we'll sit here and see what happens. We'll trade to trade. Now I do expect resistance right here, right where that white line's at on my chart. And silver did set a new all-time record high today. It broke over $65. As you can see, it's dropped clear down to 62. So earlier this morning,
800 on that bounce off the 9 there.
Yeah, it did. So now I'm up 22,000. So you're right. I was spent up about 25,000. So anyhow, well, how can you make money that fast? Well, that's 100 contracts. You have to have the trading account to get it. And I'll just go ahead and lock that in. It's sitting there too long for my liking. And we'll get out of that. And I locked in whatever that set it was. Again, it's not real money, but I trade it like it. So now if I'm going to re-enter this trade, I want to see a break and hold. I'm going to enter a new trade. I want to see a break and hold of this level here, this green line, which just so happens to coincide with where my level is there at that 61,980. I probably don't have a lot of lines here but I could see behind me. That's driving me nuts. I can hear that. All right.
Just unplug it.
Anyway. So, as you can see, if I'd entered this trade, I would be going nowhere right now, right? I told you what my entry criteria was for this trade as a scalper, right? Now, I could have just got in here on the break and hold of the 9, but it had already done that. So, but I am ready to go, right? If I should need to get into this trade. Part of trading is waiting, and Waiting sucks. I'm very impatient. I don't like waiting. I want my money and I want my money now, right? The old commercial. It's my money and I want it now. What is
Oh,
my
yeah.
trading strategy? Well, I use them all. Every one I've been taught by Coach. EWO. I'm mainly a scalper. I'm a scalper now. And then I usually do the break and hold of the 9 EMA or critical levels or indicators. Break and holds. And I'll try to write it, right? So this is the white line is my 9. If I'd have done the break, there's my break and hold candle. Then I get in here. If that candle has umph, and then just let her go. Same thing over here, right? Break and hold. Now this one would have been hard because it was one big candle, right? And that would, if I had chased that, which I won't. If it gets a big candle like that, I won't chase it. So I wouldn't have probably got in this trade here. But here's a break and hold of the 9 here. There's my candle going through. There's the hold on the shoulder of the previous candles, which is what I'm looking for. And this one would have been a little bit hairier, but because it did pull back, but did it not make money on the way down? So very simple strategy there that Coach teaches in addition to the 2-minute EWO. He teaches it all: swing trading, long-term investing, short-term investing, covered calls, cash secure puts, iron condor, you name it, right? Anything to do with options, crypto, it's regular stock trading, futures. We teach on all of it here. Again, what trading strategy I am may not work. You may not like. You may want to use one of the other ones. 100 contracts is too big for trading options. I disagree with that. There is no limit on what you could trade. It's what your risk tolerance, what your account size, right? It's what you're used to. We had a gentleman today make over $3 billion trading stock options. So obviously he had more than 100 contracts, right? So he had thousands. So there is no limit per se other than the one that you instill upon yourself. You have to be comfortable. You don't go trading one micro to go trading 100 E-minis. That doesn't happen, right? You have to build your way up to that until you're comfortable, all right? So, yes. A little money, yes. 2 minis, that's it. That's great, right? Or 5 contracts for options, that's great. That's how you have to do it, right? You can't go in too big because then if it pulls back on you, you'll get your account liquidated. You don't want that to happen. So you got to have enough extra cushion in there. So in case when you do get a pullback and you have a losing trade, and you will have losing trades, you have to have money in there to help with that cushion. Or if it would happen to pull back on you all of a sudden, the self-liquidation thing doesn't come in, right, that your broker does, right, to protect their money, right? So, yeah, that's good. You can only trade. You got to start out. That's how you build your account, one contract at a time. I advise all of our members to start with one micro. I don't care if you've been trading for 20 years. Start out with one micro. Why? Because that way you learn how it works, right? And you're not risking as much. Obviously, you're not making as much either, but it's teaching you far more than just making money. So it's very important. It's teaching you risk management, right? Not going in too big, right? Not gambling, right? You have to be picky on your entries. You have to hold it for so many ticks before you can make profit. So all those things help build discipline, right? Whether you want discipline or not. If you want to be successful, you have to develop some sort of discipline. But you're right, Bobby. You have to do, for option, which firms do you use or recommend? Well, I don't recommend any. You can use whatever one you like. I use Webull. That's the one most traders in American Dream Trading uses. You can use whatever one you want. So Webull's probably the biggest one because that's just what Coach trains on, shares a screen on. So, most people don't have any training experience when they come in. So you want to mimic kind of what Coach has, right? And we support that, help training and everything on it. TOS is probably the second largest representation for stock options. But again, if you already have a broker, there's no reason to change. If you're happy with them and you're comfortable with them, and most importantly, you know how to use their software to execute trades, to get in a trade and get out of a trade, that's the most important thing, right? So, there's none of them I would badmouth, right? They all have their pros and cons to them. Nobody's got a perfect company. But I like Webull. It's very, I feel, easy to learn, very intuitive once you get in it, how to use it and all that. So But do your own research. You can decide which ones you want to get in. It's not hard to do a Google search for those brokers. They're a dime a dozen out there, right? So, but pick which one you want. The important thing is you have to know how to use it, right? And are comfortable with it. So if you already have one you like, no reason to switch. Now, as Doug pointed out, I'd like Webull and Tradeovate for trading futures. Actually, Tradeovate's very good. I don't use Tradeovate's actual app, even though I have it open. I actually link it here to my TradingView, and I make my trades through TradingView linked to my Tradeovate account. If you have a small account, it's fantastic for that because their margin requirements are extremely small. Are they the perfect broker? No, but I like them. I don't have any problem using them. I wouldn't even have a problem saying give it a try, right? So TOS, I've never had a TOS account, so I don't know anything about it really, other than listening to other members. I know they have good customer support and all that kind of stuff, but E-Trade's another one. Yeah, that's another one that people use. You'll just have to do a comparison. Some of them have higher fees than others, right? Higher margin requirements than others. Yes, they do futures and options and stocks. They do it all. Now, I wouldn't recommend personally for crypto on Webull. That's a different story, right? It's not that you can't. Yeah, NinjaTrader / Tradeovate's the same thing. They bought Tradeovate, right? So I use Tradeovate. I never did use NinjaTrader. We have members that are Ninja Traders, and NinjaTrader bought out Tradeovate. So they incorporated that in. I use Tradeovate. I love Tradeovate. It works good. I've never really had any issues with them. So anyway, I link everything to my TradingView. It just makes it nicer. Now, you can't link Fidelity or any of them big companies to TradingView. It's all the smaller ones. You can go to their website, TradingView's website, and see which ones link up to it. I know Tradeovate does. I know Webull does. I know a lot of them. Just go. I'm not going to name them all off. If you really want to know, go to their website, and you'll see all that. When I've taken a short at that green line, I don't generally do that. I just wait to see. But yes, you can treat it as a double top, right? Type of scenario. Does it pull back there? Yes. I use it more for expect resistance kind of thing. And if it doesn't, then I will play the downside. But I always wait and see what happens. Yes, I tell everybody in my members to respect that line. The top and the green is the bottom of the channel, right? These are all part of Coach's 3.0 indicators that come along with your paid membership, VIP, VIP Gold, Diamond, and Futures memberships. Does not come with the premium membership. So, yes, it's just another line on your chart. You don't have to draw. It does it automatically.
Or crypto.
Excuse me?
Or crypto.
Or crypto, right. So, what happened? I lost my feed to my... Hang on here. No, I don't automatically just take a short. Now, on a double top, yeah, I can do that. Bounces off key indicators. There's no reason you can't, but I tend not to on when I'm trading, as far as automatically taking the bounce, expecting a rejection. I got to try to get my TikTok feed back off my web browser. We are still feeding live, right?
No.
No?
On YouTube, yes, but not on TikTok.
Wonder what happened. I didn't get any warnings or anything. Didn't want that. No. Wonder what happened. I mean, Coach had that problem earlier today, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I don't know if you just restart. I'm going to restart the stream, folks. All right? So you're going to lose your feed, and I'll be right back. All right? Here we go.